Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. I'm Brett Deering, your program director for Project Aquarius. We have a lot of things coming up over the next couple of months. We have a new artist, C-Low, and he is inspired by his mother and Tupac Shakur. Faulknery, Traveler, Abigail Spinner McBride. We don't just play the music. We do interviews, live sessions, as well as segments on energy healing, band backup. It's like you have the liner notes and you start memorizing the liner notes. It's a radio version of the liner notes. All different kinds of music with Project Aquarius.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law is an ethical code that has seeped into our culture, infiltrating Hollywood circles and spanning to the highest tiers of our power structure. It's known as the Law of Thelema, found in the writings of Aleister Crowley. And while some have labeled Crowley the wickedest man in the world, others have affectionately dubbed him the most notorious occult magician of the 20th century. So who was Crowley, and does he really deserve the title of the wickedest man in the world? Or was he just a spoiled rich pervert with nothing else to do? Well, hopefully at the end of this 5-minute video, you'll be able to tell me. Aleister Crowley's real name is Edward Alexander Crowley, and he grew up in England with evangelical Christian parents, even attending a Christian boarding school growing up. Crowley's life did a 180 when his father died of cancer. His father's death marks the start of Crowley's dysfunction, accented by a growing hatred of his mother and the church, which spiraled into destructive behavior, drug abuse, and an obsession with sex. From the diaries of Aleister Crowley, he recalled this period of his life and his resentment of the church as this: I wanted sin, a supreme spiritual sin, but hadn't the slightest idea how to go about it. So Crowley separated himself from his pious start, publishing his erotic and lewd poetry while at Cambridge, documenting his rapidly growing obsession with promiscuity. There at Cambridge, his interest in magic, secret societies, and the occult ignited, and thus his desire to become a black magician manifested, which became the driving force propelling him throughout the rest of his life. The Golden Dawn, a secret society of literary and other notable figures, wasn't enough for Crowley. He craved a darker variety of magic, and practicing dangerous rituals with risks of setting loose evil spirits sort of satiated his hunger, but he wanted more sin, more power, at whatever cost. Crowley joined covens, but never stayed in them, due to his lack of respect for the practices of the coven, as well as his homosexual inclinations. He also became a high-ranking Freemason, holding membership at several lodges and gaining several Masonic degrees. On his honeymoon, Crowley and his wife visited Egypt. His wife was said to have encountered a deity or a spirit or a demon on their honeymoon during a ritual they did. When Crowley prompted her to reveal what spirit she encountered, she showed him an exhibit at a museum in Cairo. The exhibit's number? 666. The number of the beast in the Book of Revelation. And despite his well-published and documented dabbling, or really submersion into the occult, he was hired by British intelligence as an agent. He even played a major role in the plot to overthrow the government of Spain. Crowley's use of drugs is noteworthy, not only his self-medicating, but also his drugging of others. Unbeknownst to them, he would invite individuals over for dinner, drug them, and document their behavior. Crowley's role in World War II involved propaganda. He became the editor of a pro-German magazine called The Fatherland, pitched ideas to help the Allies, and dropped occult pamphlets to the German countryside, which painted the German leadership as satanic. Thus, his prowess in propaganda might explain why his practices and teachings are still in vogue today. An emphasis of Crowley's teachings is sex magic, which is really part of a formula and rituals that make use of sex itself as an integral element. Crowley identified sex as the most powerful force in life, and the supreme source of magical power. Now that we have all the facts laid out, let us discuss some of the theories surrounding Crowley and his impact on the world. Crowley was recognized by the BBC as the 73rd greatest Briton of all time. Perhaps one of the most intriguing theories surrounding Crowley is the theory that he is Barbara Bush's father, making him George W. Bush's grandfather, meaning that Barbara Bush was a product of sex magic and occult blood exists within our United States president.
Running with the Devil. This is Project Aquarius. I'm Brett Deering. Tonight is brought to you by Mysterium and VegasVortex.com. Call Abigail. Actually, email Abigail at VegasVortex.com. Mysterium, an event coming up in February, will be a night of magic, a night of meditation, night of camaraderie. Let's try to say that again. Camaraderie and VegasVortex.com. Just go there. And tonight is being brought to you by both VegasVortex.com as well as the Art of Camille Freschi. That's that. We got all the business out of the way. Let's get back to the music. This is Project Aquarius.
save us from